in college, you feel me? And then, you feel me, just have a foundation. Yeah.
Me not itch up and then a man arm like Roland. Fast positions and a boy can't try program me. Rebel from day one. Real bad girls and a boy can't try program me. Me no need to a nation. Autonomous can't try come program me. Daddy never go war for me. Sit down in a 2020 slavery.
Hi guys, so welcome back to another YouTube video with me, your girl Almira Lewis, and this is Moments in Life or Moments in Time. Today I'm going to be doing a very chill chit chat with my younger siblings Tisa and Elisha, who are here with me today. And while I get my hair done, we're just gonna be like having a very regular sibling talk and see where this goes and see the topics that come about, because it's always interesting when younger and older siblings talk, you know, about life and their experiences. So yeah, so I asked them to, like, if they had any questions for me about life at the moment, about anything basically. So I'm just gonna get a feel about, you know, the kind of questions that they have and answer as truthfully as I can, and hopefully that inspires you to also have like conversations with your siblings, or if you haven't spoken to them in a while, to reconnect. Okay? Yeah. So y'all have any questions for me? Any questions?
Okay. What was it like your first time in college?
My first time, like by myself in undergrad. It was rough, honestly, because like I came from Dominica, and then although there were like a lot of Caribbean people there, they were not my family, right? So like the first couple weeks I had like really bad homesickness. I was crying a lot. Like I would be in my room crying a lot, praying a lot, asking God for strength, because like you go to America, you go, like, you travel for a purpose, right? But at the same time, sometimes it feels like, is that purpose worth it? Because it's like you going to school overseas, there are a lot of struggles. Like there were days when I had to choose between my rent and eating because it was rough, like, so going abroad can be really tough. Even if like Dominica, yes, we have scholarship and thing, but remember, you have rent, you have groceries, you have light bill, you have water bill. I was trying to learn to drive, and like the money I was making like $7.50 an hour, which is not money, and that's in Texas. So it's like it was rough. So it was really difficult. But I'm grateful that I made it. Yeah.
So any questions?
What are you thinking? Okay.
Any questions, Elisha?
My question for you guys is, how did you guys take it when I left? Like,
when I was depressed.
You was depressed?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't know, like we basically grew up with you. So at the time, like, you were not there, like I felt like everything was just going wrong. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to talk to. And I felt like you had too much going on. I couldn't travel with you, so I was like, I'm gonna leave at Bralton.
And then
I was struggling in school. I was just struggling one day. I was just struggling, right?
You're struggling?
Yeah, but eventually I get it, man.
Okay, nice. And what about you, Shasha?
For the first week, I feel a little way, but after when I have brushed it off, I was like, I must see you again, so I don't like with my head about it.
So how did you all feel when I surprised you guys, like when all you had just come up America, and I surprised all you, like, no, but explain, like, what was the vibe?
I was big crying.
I was just joyful because I haven't seen my sister in like 5 years, right? Around that 5 or 4.
Maybe.
Yeah, but
it was a long time, right?
A long time, 5 or 4. I've seen her in a long time.
I wasn't expecting that, no?
So I wasn't
when I surprised all you?
I was very happy to see you.
It's the way you sleeping, and I said, this, and this, I said, I said, what's story that?
And then
I jumped up for myself because I felt somebody touch my head, right? I felt someone touch my head.
Yes, I was touching you and excited.
I was like, hey, who touched me when I watch I see?
You're the sweetest.
That's really cute.
I love you guys.
We love you too.
But any other questions?
I just always wonder how you were doing it too, like you said, coming from Dominica. Although there are kind of people around you, like, how are you coping? Like, what do you used to do? Like, I don't know, other than pray to God. Like,
so faith for me is a big thing. So anybody that knows me knows that although I no longer like classify myself as like a categorical like Christian, I am still a very like spiritual and faith person. So like I believe like my belief in God, like growing up around mommy, all you know, mother is just like in church, and she's very much about like encourage yourself in the Lord and pray about it and although like for certain things you cannot really just pray about it, but I found like a lot of times when I couldn't talk to mommy, I couldn't talk to like our older siblings, I couldn't talk to friends, etc. I kind of learned to lean on myself, and I also learned to like trust that the journey is for a reason, and that although things may be unstable or feel bad now, that they do in fact get better. And there was a lot of crying, I had a lot of panic attacks, I had to go to counseling. That is when I got introduced to therapy in undergrad, because like remember in Dominica we have therapy, but it's not like as stressed as in America. But in America I experienced such deep anxiety, especially being in Texas and you know guns and all that, and I away from my family. I talking to Americans, they acting like they cannot understand me.
Boy, they are annoying. English
so,
they talking.
Yes, and just so many, and then school was difficult too, like it was a lot at once, right? And then there were like my personal life, really there were things going on with the church I was going to at that time, like just so much. There was just so much happening all at once, right? And so a lot of like I started going to like the counselor in school for like anxiety and depression. I broke up some friendships that I had and created new ones, because I realized that the friendships that I had originally were not like conducive for the new environment that I was in. I really learned like self-reliance, and I think moving up here has taught me a lot, like how to like figure it out, because I can be struggling and I don't know how. Every time I just figure it out. I don't know what kind of magic that is. I say that is the magic my mother was using when she was raising us, because I used to see my mommy like have nothing and figure it out, and I say, oh,
that's the Caribbean mindset. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen.
Never for sure, but I think I don't know now, it was really just God and prayers.
It still is God.
Yes, everything is God. For real, everything is God and therapy, and just learning to, you have to have, I think, also like a strong foundation, right? Because if I had just let that like waver me, there were so many other students who left school, they marry instead of finishing school, they go in toxic, and they end up in toxic situations because they didn't want to finish what they started, all kind of drama. But I was resilient. I said, I know that this is my purpose, and the thing is, I'm a big picture person. I know at the end of the day, when I'm making my big lunch or shesh, that nobody cannot take that from me, because I stayed in the grind. I went through the struggles and I made it, and God has been with me, and He'll continue to be with me regardless. So yeah.
My one lesson: put God first. Remember that.
Period. Tell him, bro. Okay. So any other questions?
No.
Anything like dating? Anything?
Not really.
Okay.
Dating on that how will I say it? Not really dating, but I have a kind of good question, but not so good, right?
What's the question?
Okay, so basically, right? When you come up there, like, cause you know, like, you'd have like some kids right in college, like, cause you know American kids be weird. Yeah. Like, so what was your first weird experience
with American?
Yeah, for American.
Okay, so I was a resident assistant, right? In undergrad. An American student, like I didn't really have bad impressions of American students, because at the end of the day, all humans are humans. We just have different cultures, different languages, whatever. but my way of dealing with them. So like in terms of cultural understandings, in the Caribbean, like we greet each other, right? So we say, don't say that. A lot of them come from good households. I won't agree with that necessarily, because I think I won't cut it off because whatever. But like for me, I believe that a lot of them do come from good households. But like the same way for me, it was like my first time living outside of my mom's house. It's their first time, so they were trying to like figure out their own independence, right? So when I know them more, I'd expect them to just go with everything I was saying because I was a resident assistant. That wasn't my responsibility to raise them or anything. But like how I dealt with them, a lot of times it's just like the same way I would talk to you, Shash, and I would say, "Hey, Elisha,
my name is,
I need this from you. I don't like the fact that you're doing that. Like talk to you with love is the way I would approach my residents, and I actually developed like a really good relationship with a lot of them, to the point where I still talk to some of them, even though like every now and then they'll ask me how am I. Like we had a good relationship, right? So like my thing is just how you talk to people. Some of them, yes, the culture is very different. Like I said, for example, good morning. The first time I interacted with most of my residents, I would start off by saying good morning, and they would answer me and I'd say about J-O-E.
They will answer, no?
But then I realized it was like an American thing, so Americans don't really like say good morning, good afternoon, good night. It's more like hi, and then like you move on. So it was just like a difference in culture, man. But I don't really have anything negative per se to say about my interactions with Americans. Yeah,
but it's done already.
Let me see.
Yeah, so any other questions for you guys? What has your experience been moving to America, like leaving your friendships, that kind of thing? Like what has it been like for you moving to a new country?
Oh man, I started high school up here, you feel me? So my first experience...
You started or you finished?
I started and finished, basically.
Uba started high school up here, Elisha.
You
finished high school here. Remember, it's going to pay Charles?
Yeah, but I'm saying, what I'm saying, scratch that. I made a mistake, you feel me? But anyways, yeah, finished high school up here, you feel me? But when I was my senior year, because people I graduated, like all of them were school and stuff, you feel me? So I had a good experience. First of all, my first day of high school up here, like kids and them, they were showing me around the school and stuff.
They were nice.
Yeah, they were nice. Even like two of the girls, right? I could never forget them. They would come up to me and be like, you want to sit down like on the table with us, like in the cafeteria and stuff.
That's nice.
And then until they left, because they graduated before me. They graduated in 2022, and I graduated in 2023. Yeah, so that, for example, like for the whole year, I was just sitting down with them in the
cafeteria.
Yeah, cafeteria with them, and then when they left, I got a new set of friends.
Okay,
stuff, you feel me?
That's nice.
Yeah.
But what about you, Tis?
Big up to my dogs and them.
Come
bum broke, you don't
gang, hop. Is that you?
When I moved here, people were saying, they were telling me, some people were telling me you'd be able to make friends, some were telling me it'd be easy because of my accent or whatever. First thing I did, when I came up here, I didn't have no accent, no American accent, nothing. I was talking with pure Granby accent.
Period.
So everybody would be like, where you from? Where you from?
Yeah.
So I'd say I'm from the Caribbean, where Dominica. Some people think Dominican Republic, But anyway, a number of people my age would be like, I'm Caribbean too, whatever. So that's how I made friends basically. When I went to RVCC, I was basically going to schoolwork. But then eventually I found I made friends with Trinidadian and a Jamaican, and one of my friends are actually American.
Okay.
So,
and then they became like your girls.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
I've Caribbean friends, I have my Trini boys and them, you feel me? I have my all my people and them, you feel me?
Okay, we feel you, we feel you. Yeah. Okay, so.
So
And questions, any last comments, any?
I really know. I will say, when you come up here, you have to come with an open mind there. Because coming from a small country and moving up here, it's like everything
different.
just seeming new and like I was missing out.
And you feel like you're missing out on things happening with your friends and family back home, right? That's how I felt with you, Elisha. You and like Elisha when I left. Because mommy would be telling me, like Tisa going to a new form, Elisha going up. And like I check in, oh wow, I remember when I was in second form. I remember what it was like when I was in fifth form. And oh my god, I'm missing all the moments. My very first crush was when I was in third form. And I check in, I can remember what that experience was like. And like I was like, oh, I not even there to be like, hey little sis, you have any crushes? Or hey bro, you have any crushes?
And my crush, like, she was pretty, but I don't call it no name, yeah. If you know, you know.
So, and I was like, there's so many moments I felt like, and even not just that, even simple things like Creole Day in Dominica, Flag Day, like I'd be like, oh, I wish I, and I check in, boy, I don't have a piece of mattress, in America dry, like you know, like you feel like you miss out on so many things back home, people dying, literally, family members, etc. dying, and you are in school, and it just felt like a negative vibe. Is not like an old energy about that. But like I keep saying, just know that look at the bigger picture. You just know that everything is for a time. There's a time and a season under the sun for everything. And so yeah. Any advice you have people who coming up here?
I'll tell you one advice I want to give you, eh?
Me watch you.
And a real talk I give you all day.
Real bad man.
You feel me? Because calm talk, we're talking first.
Okay.
So, a good advice I'll give for a Caribbean people like me.
Especially young men. For the
young men, you feel me? When you come up there, have a mindset that you want to become something in life. So you come up there and not be like, I don't go in college, I don't do that, you feel me? Because I was so, when I was Dominica there, I was like college, and for me, I was like college, mom buy start. And then when I come up there, you feel me? Because I want to do, you feel me, different stuff. So right now, I say after graduate high school, right now I'm in college, you feel me? And then, you feel me, just have a foundation. Yeah, have a foundation that you want to become successful in life, and stick to it. Don't be like, oh, I'm doing that, and then after a year pass, you want to change your major. Just if you know, just sit down in your room and think about what you want to do, and then from there you go off. So
Tisa's advice was have an open mind. Mine was remember that everything is for a time. And Elisha own is have a plan. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much to my younger siblings for sitting with me. I appreciate them. My hair is getting combed, my little sister, and I just felt it was a good opportunity, to have a very chill conversation. My chit chats have always been chill, and so we'll keep that going. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Love you guys.
Big up. And I have an Instagram, I don't do gym stuff.
Yeah.
Get at me. Hold up.
Yeah, I will link the Instagrams below in the description. Bye guys.
Bye. Good night.
Good night. Or good morning or whatever time. Bye.